Good morning, everyone. My name is Himank Tripathi, and I have been an integral part of the corporate world for nearly 20 years now. I am fortunate enough to work for some of the biggest brands in the world, building communication strategies, digital campaigns, media and crisis management, corporate communications, and so much more. During this time, I learned so much about the importance of having a robust and relevant set of communications that can truly help build a strong culture and thrive to learn something new. This is where the power of learning played a very crucial role in my life. So, thank you for allowing me to have this talk around the topic that is very close to my heart. Now, let me start my talk by stating a number 61,400. Do you know what it represents? That's the total number of startups in India as per the economic survey. Now, can you guess the total number of unicorns we have in India so far? 83 only. Now, don't get me wrong here. It is great to have these numbers shooting up as we speak, but why don't we have hundreds of unicorns in India? In a country where we have more than billion people and their dreams to start something on their own, sort of a startup or a business, then why do we have only 61,400 startups and only 83 unicorns? Something is not right. It is happening because we are all thinking about it the wrong way. For instance, look at the media stories talking about the startups or new businesses in India, where nearly 90% of these stories are all about funding and valuation. There is hardly any emphasis on exploring anything else but stating those funding numbers and talking about valuations. Why are we not talking about ideas behind starting that business, that startup? According to me, a business initiative or a startup is all about solving a problem for a larger set of people. Therefore, the whole way of understanding a business should be changed. And today, I will help you learn, and learn new things about running a successful new age startup or a business in India. I'll start with a club that you should not join. That's called Billion Dollar Club. Well, the whole world talks about these insane valuations and even celebrates when a business hits $1 billion mark. I have no issues with that celebration as it is a significant milestone and should be celebrated. But is it the ultimate sign of success? I don't think so. I believe that becoming a unicorn should be celebrated as a milestone, not as the ultimate sign of success. Because it is always about creating a world of possibilities. Possibilities to solve a real problem for a larger set of people. Possibilities to add real value to their lives and offer an elevated experience that is unmatched. That is how all the biggest companies in the world are created. They were not created to achieve a certain valuation number, but to solve a genuine problem and add value to their customer's life. Therefore, stop chasing the status of becoming a unicorn basis a valuation, but a solution to a bigger problem and how can help billions of people to have an enriching experience. Yeah? I will now share a few more points to help you learn something new. Learn to have a successful startup or a business. And trust me, I will keep it very short and simple. After having talking about the Billion Dollar Club, the next line is being exclusive. Do you know what makes your business a real success? It is the way you solve the problem that we discussed earlier. For instance, you started your company to help people search and order a specific product from the rural parts of India instantly. Now, finding unique items are easy, and nowadays you can even get these items delivered to your doorsteps in a day. But can you find a genuine piece from a remote location that is fully customized as per your need? Or how about ordering a healthy meal from the app that enables you to watch the cooking process live, where the chef is putting his best efforts to make your meal very special? Now that is unique and exclusive, which makes it to your USP. Now, if someone wants to replicate the same after seeing your success, will not have that first mover advantage. And that is something you should focus on building in your company, in your startup. Leverage the power of technology and bring in that exclusive factor to stand out rather than burning your funds in giving unnecessary discounts. Have one thing that cannot be done by anyone else basis money, and that is experience. That experience can only be achieved when you have exclusivity to solve that problem. The third in line is stop the gimmickry. Now, seriously, have you ever noticed those insanely large over the top billboards? How about that TV ad running across TV channels and social media platforms showing those celebrity faces? They may look fancy and also get your attention for a second, but there is nothing that cannot be done by another brand that is ready to spend crores on similar campaigns. So why do we need to splurge your funds like that? Why do you need to do that? Let your performance or customer experience to that for you, and trust me, it will work. Focus on reaching out to those customers and gathering insights. Build a campaign that resonates with those positive feeds along with the numbers you are achieving. For instance, leverage the power of owned platforms like website, blog, or social media and create feeds and post around those numbers and testimonials. Trust me, people will believe in genuine feedback and honest views of your customers than a celebrity endorsing not just you, but more than a dozen brands. Spend your time and money on creating campaigns that connect with your audience basis performance and genuine efforts. It may take a little more time than a massive over the top brand campaign, but it will be worth it. Furthermore, not every brand needs that heavy duty marketing push. So don't be a copycat, be smart. Look out for those small but extremely effective ways to reach out to your audience. In fact, from now on, let me tell you something. Treat marketing like that exotic ingredient that should be used in a small quantity to enhance the real flavor of your dish, which is your performance. Now, the fourth point in line is the bottom line. 90% of startups fail within 5 years. Yes. And do you know why? Because they focus on expanding their market share and don't focus on the bottom line. It is imperative to set things right in the beginning and not to follow that vicious path or a cycle where you end up incurring losses while trying to capture market share. Remember that Rome was not built in a day, and also the purpose of starting your company. How can you forget that? It is to solve the problem and also do it sustainably. Spend more time planning your execution than opting for a shortcut by splurging unnecessarily on a loss making expansion plan. Don't do that. Believe in your idea and the product or service you have. Strike a balance between the top line and the bottom line. Increase your expenses only when you make profits. Okay? Avoid those show offs. Keep it simple. Always look to add value to a stakeholder's life. Trust me, they will trust you more than when you show a healthy bottom line than those loss making top line numbers. Never works. The fifth point in line is efficiency. Now, I'm not suggesting you be a slave to your screen and spend 16 to 18 hours in the office. Instead, think about becoming more efficient and more efficient all the time. This is where you have no restrictions on thinking and trying new ideas. Have a team who is there to research, analyze, and suggest new ideas to be more efficient. Reward those who suggest ideas to be more efficient. Encourage a culture that supports your team and always think about efficiency. This is one area where you should never settle. Last but not the least, all hail the king. Now, there is a very, very old and popular saying in Hindi that goes like this: बाप बड़ा ना भैया, सबसे बड़ा रुपया. Not at all. सबसे बड़ा है stakeholder. It did not rhyme, okay? But it is the most important aspect that you cannot ignore. Always remember that you are in the business as long as you add value to your customers and your investors, your shareholders, your audience. One of the biggest reasons why your dreams will convert into a successful reality is because your stakeholders believe and relate to what dreams, your dream. So always remain focused on this part till the end. So there you go. Here is the new list of things that you must unlearn to have a successful initiative. Now you can call it a startup or a company or an initiative, but you must let go all those old ways of running it. It is time to embrace the new reality. It is time to think beyond the obvious, and it is time to unlearn. So once again, thank you everyone to let me share my idea, and I hope it will inspire all of us to now chase your dreams with a new set of beliefs and confidence. This is Himank Tripathi signing off. May the new force of learning be with you.